afternoon, everyone. So last meeting we discussed about the types and the different types of tests. So what are those? The
True or false?
no, binary or alternate, multiple choice, and matching type. So here are the types of alternate or binary type. So number one is true or false, yes or no, right or wrong, multiple choice, correction, yes or no with explanation. So if we make the true or false questions, it should be statement or proposition, right? Then if we make a yes or no, it should be a direct question. Then right or wrong should be right or wrong should be a computation or equation or statement. And if we do the correction, it should be proposition which will be corrected if incorrect. If true or false, a multiple choice stem is given with statement to be judged as true or false. So yes or no with explanation, direct question that requires explanation for a negative response. So now, let's dig deeper about the true or false. So true or false have 6 different types of, there are different types of true or false. So get it now. So first one is the type simple true or false. So this is the most basic type. The student only needs to determine whether it is true or false. It's often used to test factual recall or understanding of basic concepts. So here is the example of true or false. So mura ni siyang usually nga ginagamit na to sa if mag-quiz or exam na mag-write tag true if the statement is true, then false if it is false. So that is the first type of true or false, the simple true or false. So next is the modified true or false. If a statement is false, students must change a specific or word or phrase to make it true. This type encourages deeper understanding because learners must identify what statement is incorrect and how to correct it. So muna siyang example sa modified true or false. So for example, the capital city of Japan is Beijing. And ang Beijing is na dapat na siya underline word dapat na siya. So imo na siyang i-correct, mag-write kag false, then i-correct mo if unsa jud correct dapat na answer mo na siya ang modified true or false. So if confuse mo what's the difference between correction and modified true or false, ang correction is imuha na siyang i-correct dayon. For example, the capital city of Japan is Beijing. Imuha kanang di ba underline word ng Beijing. Imuha na siyang imong answer is number 1, Tokyo. Kung correction. Pero if modified, imong answer is false, Tokyo. You guys understand?
Yes.
So, one of the difference, a correction and the true or false modified. So next is complex true or false. This type includes 2 or more ideas in one statement. For it to be true, all parts must be true. If even one part is false, the entire statement is false. So do you guys remember the logic sa math? For example, sa first niyang giingon is true, tapos dila is false. So kani tanan is false na di siya. Tapos if true ni siya tanan diri, so true ni false, false. So mo ni siya ang complex true or false. So if ang first part sa question or sa statement is false, then the second part is true. So automatic false na gid siya. So here is the example of the complex true or false. So that is the third type of true or false. Next is the cause and effect true or false. This is a cause and an effect are stated in same sentence. The student decide if both statements are true and if cause actually leads to an effect. So same sila sa modified. Kani siya is ang cause of effect. For example, the ground became wet because it rained last night. So true jud siya kay na siya ano. So same ra sila pero ang kaning cause and effect true or false. Not just cause and effect kani kay isa unsa rin siya ang modified statement lang ba ni siya or unsa tapos ang kaning true or false pa ay kaning cause and effect dapat true and ay cause and effect jud siya nga statement statement or proposition nga imong i-create or direct question state na proposition kay true or false. Next is modified. So here are last one is the multiple true or false. So multiple true or false kay discuss namin ako siya last meeting na katong true or false na statement tapos A, B, C katong whales is a mammals, whales have backbones. Kato bitaw nga, pag ano ka diha, true ba ang A, tapos true ba ang B, tapos true ba ang C. So, muna siya ang different types of true or false. So, here there are 6 types of true or false, which are the simple true or false, modified true or false, complex true or false, cause and effect true or false. True or false with explanation. If your answer is, for example, a statement, tapos if your answer is true, then why is it true? Mag-write ka na. Dapat yung direction, you should write, if the statement is true, write true with explanation. If the statement is false, write false, then explain your answer. So, that are the different types of true or false. Now, let's move on to yes or no. So, yes or no also have 6 types. So, first is simple yes or no. Same ring hapon. Yes or no is a direct question. So, difference na nila is ang stimulus. So, ang stimulus sa yes or no is a direct question. So, more siya. Basic question na ma-answer kung yes or no. So, here is the example. Read the question carefully. Write yes if the statement is yes. If the statement is correct or true, and no if incorrect or false. So if the earth is round, so direct question siya, so it is answerable by yes or no. Then next is modified yes or no. Same sa true or false, na if the statement is true or false, if the statement is false, then you should correct the katong underline word or katong phrase nga nakapamaling sa iya ha. The next is complex yes or no. These contain 2 or more related ideas. The student must answer yes. Same sa katong kagay na nga complex. If the first statement niya kay yes, is answerable by yes. Then ang second statement is answerable by no. Then no, dalay na siya. Diretso. Same sa yes, by sa true or false. Next is situational, context, or yes or no items. These are yes or no question based on a short situation or reading passage. Learners must analyze the context, answer niya. Kani siya na siya passage first. For example, Anna forgot her umbrella when she left to school. It was raining heavily. She walked home and got wet. So number 1 question, did Anna bring her umbrella?
No.
Did it rain? Na siya passage una before mag-answer og yes or no ang mga student. So muna siya ang situational or contextual yes or no items. Next is yes or no with justification. It is the same with yes or no with explanation. You just explain why your answer is yes and why your answer is no. Understood? Do you have any questions about the yes or the types of yes or no? Yes. Okay, these are the description and examples. Now, let's move on to right or wrong. Still the same. Ako lang siyang i-shorten. Sisify lang siya, no? Para dili na mag-verify. So, simple right or no. Once again, stimulus sa right or wrong. An equation. Ano to?
Statement.
Computation, equation, or a statement. So, yeah, right or wrong. Simple, right or wrong. It is answerable by right or wrong statement with the equation or that's modified or wrong. You just, for example, x minus nana plus nana tapos gano'n naman hindi siya. Ano yung i-change na siya. Same lang sa true or false. Then sa kumpa, 2 ideas and statements, same na if mali ang sa first then incorrect min diri. So incorrect siya, tanan. So computation equation based on numbers. Same na sila sa types na different lang niya kay it is answerable by right or wrong. It should be an equation, computation, or a statement. that is answerable by right or wrong. So these are their differences. So yeah. So now let's move on to multiple choice. So there are 5 types of multiple choice. So first, di ba, i-discuss na ako direct question form, which is, it is direct question. Na, the next is the incomplete statement. And the new one, or the additional, the simple or single answer multiple choice. So last meeting, we discussed about there should be a best answer. However, naay types di I just found out how. Nga na di ay multiple choice nga duha ang answer sa multiple choice. Diba last meeting I discussed nga isa lang dapat which is ang best answer. Pero however na adyo day isa, and adyo day ay type sa multiple choice nga duha ang answer. So that is the multiple response, multiple choice. These are the examples. Choose correct answer from the option. So, remember mo sa kay Sir Shem last final exam na ay duha ka answer. So, that is the example of multiple response, multiple choice. So, next is negative. So, this type is when na word na not or except. So, mo ni siya ang kanang pagitaw na nimo ang negative or ang katong nakalahi sa kaning diri as mga options. So that is a negative multiple choice. Next is assertion. Mo ni siya, you guys remember sa atong high school nga naani siya ang assertion. So these are the reason multiple choice item, the special type of multiple choice question that assesses not only the student's knowledge of facts but also the understanding relationship between cause and effect or logical connection between two related statements. So assertion is a statement that expresses fact, principle, or opinion. Then ang reason is a statement that attempts to explain the assertion. So these are the examples of assertion. So assertion, plants produce oxygen during hypothesis. Then oxygen is released when plants convert carbon dioxide and water into glucose using sunlight. So the answer is A. So sa matching type, there are 5 types of matching type. First is the simple matching type, which kani siya, nga nila, nalang A o B, tapos i-connect lang mo kung what's the right answer. This is the example. So, dog, what's the ginagawa sa dog?
Horse.
Isang cat?
Meow.
Lion?
Roar.
Very good.
Lion.
Then, ano siya?
Rar.
The next is ang complex matching type. Ano siya, last meeting I discussed, di ba nga dapat diri more than dapat diri right?
Yes.
Pero, ang tawag nga type sa matching type kay complex type. Complex type sa matching type, ang kani siyang nilabaw ang dirian. Pag simple lang na sila dirian. So, mo siya example, triangle. Say right answer is 3 sides. Very good. So double entry matching type. Both columns have 2 sets of related information. You are matching pairs of facts. For example, events and dates, person contribution. So, dito siya. Diri, di ba? Year ang iyahang diri, tapos diri kay ang event na nahitabo. So, mo na siya ano siya ang example sa double entry matching type. Dili sila same o di ba? Ano mo dili sa simple nga kung unsaan kanang their sounds lang connected lang sila sa each other kay ang animals ilang sound na siya ang simple. Pero ang sulod dili kay lahi year ang isa kay event na nahitabo na nga year. You get? Nga lahi siya og context ang adili, lahi pud ang dili og context.
But related.
Related sila kung saan man yung pag-connect, pero lahi lang siya og kanang napay other example. Kani siya mga names sa inventor tapos unsa ilang invent, di ba lahi sila og kay dili mga na-invent, dili kay ang mga ngalan sa inventor. Okay? You guys get it? Yes. So, ang close contextual matching type. The items were written in sentence or paragraph form with blanks. Students will fill in each blanks using the correct term from column B. Excuse me. Example. Plants make their own food through the process of
Chlorophyll.
okay. The green pigments. Muna siya ang kanang ano mura siya katong multiple choice na ay dili
Ano yung symbol?
dili ano ni siya ay simple ni siya pero contextual close contextual matching type okay di ba ang meanings ang definition sa close contextual matching type is the items are written in sentence or paragraph with blanks. Student will fill in each blanks using the correct term in the column B. So, ang column B, mo siya ang answer. Tapos, ang kaning column A, kay na siya ang explanation or katong question nga na ay blank. Yes? Tapos, ang analogy. Analogy, this kind of matching type test measures your ability to see relationship between pairs of ideas of world, not just recalling. So, for example, pen o bride. Kani siya, ano dyan kayo umutok ani kay. In this type, column A shows relationship between two things. For example, ang bird nag-fly. Your job is to pair the column B that shows the same, similar type of relationship. Diba ang bird? Okay. For example, dali kay bird. Just fly. Ay, charot. Ay, tuma. Tapos dili kay fish. Swim. So, sila ang connected kay sila
Both are animals.
both animals so kung sa ilahang hat or sa ilahang So, muna siya ang example. So, pen, mag-write. Tapos, ang answer na ay kani. Phone call. Pen used for writing and phone is used for calling. So, both tools for communication. Then, broom, sweep. Tapos, spoon for eat. The broom used to sweep and use both are tools to use for actions. So, medyo libog dyan siya. Both read and connect niya is ang clocking type. Both provides information. Knife cut hair and knife cuts objects use specific purpose. Nagets ni siya?
Yes. Tulad yan na.
Saan mag-create? Yes? Kamalo mo? Very good. Very, very good. So, there are 5 types of matching type. What are those?
Simple matching type, complex matching type, double-entry matching type, analogy matching type, close or contextual matching type.
So, do you have any questions about the matching types? About the alternate or binary type? Multiple choice type? Okay, now let's move on to performance type. I just briefly discussed about the 2 types of performance tasks. Simulated performance, which is the simulated performance refers to an assessment in which learners demonstrate skills or behavior in a controlled, artificial, or simulated environment. So, for example, the example of simulated performance is kana mag-roleplay ta na big na hulay ta na limang word. Inga na bitaw, that is an example of simulated performance or a mock job interview. That is an example of simulated performance. Now, let's move on to work sample performance. This is the ang example is kind of demo teaching, which we apply it in the real world. We're not just acting, but we're doing it in a real world basis. So, natay mag-create ang lesson plan, mag-discuss ta natay objective, which na makita na itong outcome. Kay objective na siya outcome, di ba? So, muna siya ang work sample performance. Natay makita outcome, or for example, mag-bake ta cake. That is an example of work sample performance. For example, ako ang teacher, mag-create mo ni aning ana, mag-create mo app, then na-shy. Namoy nabuhat pa, namoy na-create.
Output.
Oo, na siya output. Muna siya ang in real world. Tapos, muna siya sample. Kanang reality. Then, nato siya, ang aning sa related performance, murag, ano na siya, artificial lang siya nga. Nag-ano lang, pero namoy gibuhat. Pero, kanang in-act lang siya ba? Oo. Mura lang inyo lang ipakita sa kuhaon sa inyong na-learn. Pero wala ka nang diri ka inyo yung gibuhat. Na yung actions na gibuhat. So that is all. Do you have any question about the two types? So, maulit na tayo. Kayo na po. That is all.